don't know no better. I'm on this every day.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tennessee.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Tannehill now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
53, come on, 53, check 53. Exit, under 10, under 10, 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down. Wow. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his running back, Evans. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Titans.
Derrick Henry pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
22, Derrick Henry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Henry. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
2 yards on the pick.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Chiefs 40-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
3-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Henry. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 27, Tannehill under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Check.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mahomes now to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. The leading rusher for last year's national champs, LSU, it's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A screen to Bell. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
4 yards.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 17, Mahomes. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
For Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. First down carry by Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Desmond King making the tackle.
1-yard gain.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his left. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. But it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The 30. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Helaire, the ball carrier. Malcolm Butler on the tackle.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13, it's a first down. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Jayon Brown. It's a gain of 7.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll drop here to throw. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
What's up?
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Titans 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Gets through, and now an opening. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry, 55 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
For the extra point.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 14-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
The tackle made by Kevin Byard.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ryan Tannehill scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys.
Tannehill.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chris Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and less than a yard.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Tannehill. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game.
27.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They begin with Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And the Titans first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
First down, Tennessee.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
33.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
the Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts.
A gain of a yard.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was under duress, serving.
Ball snapped. I know exactly what the defense. Oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Gostkowski now for the Titan field goal.
On for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.